CARICOM agreement ties the Bahamas to a yearly $10 million bill, and is for something we didn't even use.
The Caribbean Court of Justice was established in 2001, and the Bahamas, along with many other Caribbean countries, were burdened with a $10 million a year bill for the entity that is only used by Barbados, Guyana, and Belize. Minister of State for Legal Affairs Damien is of the view that the Bahamas should remain under the Privy Council. He spoke exclusively with our Janaea Noel Ferguson today on the issue.
The Bahamas pays about $10 million to the Caribbean Court of Justice, and Minister of Legal Affairs in the Attorney General's office, Damien says the Bahamas has never used it, and there are trade implications for the country if we stop paying for it.
When the first $10 million was donated, it was under the Ingram administration, and they must have had some reason for making that sort of payment.
So have we paid since?
Well, we are required to because they've signed on to this. We are part of CARICOM, and in terms of trade disputes which may arise between member countries, the Caribbean Court of Justice is the forum in which those disputes are ventilated. And to that extent, we contribute to the maintenance of the court.
Now, how often do we really have to call on that court or utilize their services?
Almost never.
Many believe that if the Bahamas were to sever its ties with the Privy Council and join the CCJ, this would ensure that a death sentence is carried out, especially after recent rulings by the Council to forego a death sentence.
You will not get a consensus from the legal community, as has happened throughout the rest of the region, on substituting the CCJ for the Privy Council. The CCJ don't even enjoy independence of tenure, which was the real problem in the Jamaican context, why the government's efforts there to join the CCJ failed in the Privy Council.
Now, Minister of Legal Affairs in the Office of the Attorney General, Damien says for the Bahamas to rid itself of the Privy Council would be downright irresponsible.
Because you're giving up something that has value for something that you're concerned about.
That value, he says, is especially important because the Bahamas relies heavily on legal services for the financial services sector.
For us to willy-nilly abandon the forum, which undergirds public confidence in that financial sector, would be, in my view, irresponsible.
Now, despite calls for the Bahamas to utilize the Caribbean Court of Justice, Minister says this is just not the right move at this time. Janaea Noel Ferguson, ZNS Network News.